You believe you need to be right to make money. That belief is the reason you are afraid and why you keep losing money in trading. I know this because I believed it too. And it led to one of my worst losing streaks. 9 losses in a row. A 15% account wipeout. I know that pain. But that painful experience revealed a simple, almost backward truth that casinos use to guarantee their profits. And by the end of this video, I'm going to give you the mental framework that allows professional traders to trade without fear. This is how you stop being a gambler who hopes to get lucky in trading and start operating like the casino that profits from probability. To get you there, first, I'll give you the 40% profitability formula, the simple math that kills the fear of being wrong. Then, I'll show you why you must adopt the 30 trade mandate to cure impatience. And finally, I'll give you the execution scorecard, the new way of keeping score that separates professional traders from amateurs. Let's start with the one idea that makes all of this work. It's what I call the 40% profitability formula. And it's the reason you can be wrong most of the time and still get paid. So, why do almost all retail traders fail? It's simple. They are obsessed with being right. They keep hunting for that mythical 90% win rate strategy. But this obsession is the real root of your fear because it makes every single loss feel like a personal failure. But what if I told you that your win rate is just a vanity metric? What if the most profitable traders are actually losing traders most of the time? Casinos don't fear paying out jackpots. They budget for them. They are a planned, predictable, and necessary cost of doing business. They know that to make millions, they have to pay out thousands in jackpots along the way. Your trading losses are not failures. They are the planned, predictable cost of running your trading business. Think of it like this. Imagine we flip a special coin, but every time it lands on tails, you win $2. Now, let me ask you, how many times would you want to play that game? All day long. But this is not just a game. It's the entire business model of a casino. And it's the exact business model my entire professional trading career has been built on. And here's the crucial part, the simple math that makes you the casino. It's the 40% profitability formula. The concept works like this. If you only take trades where your potential profit is at least double your potential loss, that's a 2-to-1 reward to risk ratio. You only need to be right about 40% of the time to be really profitable. Why? Because the size of your wins mathematically covers the cost of your expected losses. This is not theory. It's the simple math my entire trading career has benefited from. So here's how you apply this. From now on, your goal is not to find winning trades. Your goal is to find trades where the potential upside is at least double the potential downside. That's it. And your thinking starts to shift from, will this trade win, to, does this meet my 2-to-1 trading rule? Making this shift is the first and most critical step to become a trader who thinks in probabilities, and it instantly kills the fear of being wrong. So you have the math that proves you can be wrong and still win. But this powerful formula only works if you give it enough time to play out. And this brings us to the single biggest enemy of a new trader, impatience. One of the biggest reasons traders fail, even with a great strategy, is that they quit too soon. They judge their success on a tiny, statistically meaningless sample size. They quit a marathon after just the first 100 meters. So what is the professional's time frame? How many trades does it take to know if you really have a real edge? Let's go back to our coin flip analogy. If we flip the special coin 10 times, is it possible it could land on heads, the losing side, 7 or 8 times? Absolutely. That's the short-term randomness. You would feel unlucky, but you wouldn't think that the coin is broken. You know that if you flip it 100 or 1,000 times, the 2-to-1 payout is going to make you money. Trading is exactly the same. Judging your entire strategy based on the last 5 or 10 trades is statistically insane. And this brings us to the core lesson, the professional's time frame. It's what I call the 30 trade mandate. The lesson is this: you must commit to executing your strategy flawlessly over at least 30 and ideally more trades before you even think about judging if it works. Why? Because anything less is just noise. It's statistical randomness. This long-term view is the only way to develop the critical patience that you need. It changes your entire perspective. This is the shift that changed everything for me. Now, this is the mental script that I ran. This is trade number 15 of my 30 trade sample. The result of this single trade is irrelevant. My only job is to execute the plan perfectly. It gives you the mental strength to stick with a proven system through the inevitable drawdowns, curing the fear-based impatience that is likely killing your account. Adopting this time frame is how you develop the identity of a patient professional, a professional who trades with discipline. So you have the math and the time frame. That's the core blueprint for how professionals operate. But this raises a critical question. If the formula works, why isn't it working perfectly for you yet? What's the specific thing in your personal trading process that's holding you back? That's exactly why I built my free 3-minute diagnostic quiz. It's designed to help you pinpoint your number one trading blind spot and give you the clarity to understand why it keeps costing you money. Click the link in the description, get what I believe is the most important piece of data for any struggling trader, the foundational blueprint of exactly what you need to fix first. So now you have the blueprint, but there's still one final piece of the puzzle. How do you actually stay sane and disciplined during that 30 trade journey, especially when you're in the middle of a losing streak? The answer is you have to completely change the way you keep score. Right now, you are likely keeping score the wrong way. You log in, you look at your profit and loss, and that number dictates your mood for the day. Win, you feel like a genius. Lose, you feel like an idiot. This emotional roller coaster is exhausting, and it ensures you will stay trapped. Let me share a quick story. I once thought being disciplined meant waking up at midnight to place trades. For 6 months, I did this religiously, but my account bled 17%. My trading journal showed that the problem was not my strategy. It was my state. I was making tiny, costly mistakes from pure exhaustion. My profit and loss was just a symptom of a bad process. So how do we fix the process? We stop measuring the P&L and start measuring your execution. And this is the most practical tool of this casino mindset. You need to install what I call the Execution Scorecard. From this moment on, your profit and loss is irrelevant for judging your performance on a single trade. The only thing you will grade yourself on is your discipline. Your scorecard has just 3 questions. 1. Did I follow my entry rule perfectly? 2. Did I predefine my risk and my trade size correctly? And 3. Did I let the trade run to my stop loss or take profit without emotionally messing with it? And here's the ultimate mindset shift, the idea that separates every professional from every beginner. A trade that lost you $100 but gets 100% on the execution scorecard is a perfect trade. It is a win for your trading business. But a trade that made you $200 where you broke your rules is a failed trade. It is a huge loss for your discipline and a crack in the foundation of your long-term account. Why is this so powerful? Because it allows you to feel successful even on a losing trade, as long as you followed your rules. You are no longer a profit and loss watcher. You are a process executor. No, you are the casino owner, a professional who only celebrates flawless discipline. So now you have the exact casino mindset that separates the professionals from the beginners. But a mindset is useless without a simple, repeatable process to apply it to. What if you had a 5-step checklist that did the hard work of finding high probability trades for you? Check out this video right here where I give you the exact 5-step trading formula that takes this mindset and turns it into a real actionable trading plan. See you in that video.